I'm here to talk about what a £100,000 pension pot could buy you in retirement. So I thought I'd start off with a quick quiz. So let's say UVA got a pension pot of £100,000 and you reach 65 years old. How much income do you think you could get from that? So type your answer into the comments below. In my last video, I did a very similar thing, and most of you were way off the mark. You said you could get anything from £30,000 to £40,000, whereas the true answer was just under £8,000. Now that's not necessarily what you should be aiming for. People retire with different levels of income in mind. But it is interesting to see what people's perceptions are versus what the reality is. So if you're aiming for a slightly more modest income in retirement, perhaps because you were lucky enough to have a final salary pension, or you've even worked out that you need less money than you initially thought, well, the good news is right now there are plenty of options open to you. Now, according to Hargreaves Lansdown's Annuity comparison tool, a 65-year-old with a £100,000 pension could lock into annual payments of up to £7,793 through a single life-level annuity with 5-year protection. Now, this is close to record highs driven by rising interest rates, and it's good news for those looking to buy an annuity. Now, you may be thinking £7,793 sounds great, but how does that compare to other options? Well, it's not possible to say without knowing your individual circumstances. But according to the same tool, a 65-year-old could get an income of £9,422 by investing £100,000 in a drawdown plan. And importantly, this figure could increase over time as investments grow. However, this option offers less security, as the income is not guaranteed, and will depend on factors such as investment performance and how much you take out each year. Clearly, there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to retirement income options. New research from Hargreaves Lansdown reveals that people have different goals for their retirement income. So let's take a look at some of these. Well, firstly, a third of people said that a guaranteed income is their top priority, while a further 10% said they wanted to protect against inflation. Around 1 in 10 said they wanted to see their investments continue to grow. A further 7% said they would value the ability to take flexible withdrawals. And a small number, 6%, said their main goal was to minimize tax. Helen Morrissey, head of retirement analysis at Hargreaves Lansdown, says, "There's no right or wrong answer when it comes to choosing a retirement income option. Everyone's circumstances and priorities are different. However, once you've decided what's important to you, it's vital to make sure your chosen option delivers." A common mistake we see is people buying an annuity that doesn't offer inflation protection, which can be a big issue later on. So let's come back to annuities, because as we mentioned earlier, annuity rates have climbed by 5% over the past year. This makes annuities a lot more appealing than they have been for a very long time. The rising cost of living has made it clear why so many people want guaranteed income. But interestingly, our research suggests that wealthier retirees are also turning to annuities. The average pension fund used to buy an annuity in early 2025 was £162,729. This compares to just £62,301 4 years ago. So clearly there's been a big shift. I think it shows that annuities aren't just for those with smaller pensions, but can form part of a wider strategy for those with larger pots too. If you're looking for guaranteed income, then an annuity could be a good option, especially if you don't have any other guaranteed sources of income in retirement. Annuities offer the certainty and reliability that many people want when they stop working. However, as we've seen, there are different types of annuities, and it's important to understand the different options and what they offer before making a decision. You can use an online tool to compare different annuities, get an idea of how much income you could get from different providers. It's important to shop around because the rates offered by different providers can vary. So don't just go with the first one you find. Thanks for watching this video. Okay, if you found it helpful, please remember to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what your priorities are for retirement. Is it security, growth, or flexibility? If you want to learn more about retirement planning, click here to watch my video on what retirement looks like in 2025, or click here to watch my video on pension scams. Remember, I'm here to help you make informed financial decisions. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below or get in touch through the provided channels. Until next time, remember to take care and stay savvy with your money.